We are the Arcturians. We meet you now, where words become refined. You have stabilized presence. Now expression matures. Speech can create distortion. Speech can create clarity. Words are powerful. They shape perception. They influence nervous systems. They guide direction. Today, we guide you into wisdom and speech, not silence, not restraint from fear, but speech aligned with awareness. Allow the body to remain relaxed. Allow the breath to remain natural. You are not speaking to impress. You are speaking from clarity. We are present. And now, we begin. Sit with me for a moment. Let the body settle in its own quiet way. Feel the weight of yourself resting where you are. Notice the simple rhythm of breath entering and leaving. Before words form, there's a space. It is subtle, so subtle it is often missed. A soft gap before sound, a still pool before the ripple. Pause there. Not to control what comes next, not to polish or prepare, just to notice the quiet field from which speech rises. When words come from reactivity, the body tightens first. The jaw firms, the chest constricts, breath becomes shallow, almost urgent. You can feel it. Speech that begins in turbulence carries turbulence. It seeks to defend, to prove, to correct, to grasp. It moves quickly, as if chased by something unseen. But there is another way. Feel now into the lower belly. Let the breath soften there. Let the shoulders drop without forcing them. In the softening, something opens. Stillness is not the absence of words, it is the ground beneath them. When you speak from stillness, there is no rush, no inner leaning forward, no need for the other to change in order for you to be at ease. The words emerge like leaves drifting onto water. They do not push, they do not pull, they simply appear. Notice how the body feels when you imagine speaking from this place. The throat relaxed, the tongue unhurried, the heart unguarded. Stillness does not mean silence in the outer sense. It means silence at the center. You may speak firmly. You may speak gently. You may speak very little. But the source is calm. Feel into the moment just before you respond to someone. The instant when energy rises, that flicker of impulse. Instead of following it immediately, rest in it. Like watching a wave gather without yet crashing. In that resting, something rearranges itself. The old patterns lose momentum, the rehearsed arguments soften. The need to be seen in a certain way fades. And what remains is simple truth. Truth without heat. Truth without performance. There is a quiet authority in words born from stillness. Not because they dominate, but because they are clean. They carry no residue. Imagine a conversation where you do not brace yourself, where you do not prepare a defense, where you are not trying to win or secure love. Feel the spaciousness of that. Speaking from stillness is an act of trust. Trust that what needs to be said will arise. Trust that silence is not a threat. Trust that your presence alone is enough. Even now, as you read these words, notice the small pauses between sentences. There is space there. But same space is available before every word you ever speak. You do not have to create it. It is already here. When you speak from this ground, conversations become slower, clearer, less entangled. There is room for listening, room for misunderstanding to dissolve, room for connection to form without strain. And if strong emotion is present, you can still pause. You can feel the heat in the body without immediately translating it into language. Feel first. Breathe first. Rest first. And let the words rise naturally, like mist lifting from a quiet lake. Return now to your breath. Inhale gently. Exhale softly. Feel the heart space expand just slightly with each breath. Know that the next time words gather at your lips, you can meet them in stillness. And from there, allow them to bloom. My words arise from the quiet center within me.
Let the breath slow again. Feel the body as it is without adjusting it. Notice the quiet hum beneath your thoughts. Rest there for a moment. There is a tendency in the mind to add more words, more explanation, more layers of meaning, as if truth needs decoration to be valid. But wisdom is simple. It does not strain to convince. It does not circle around itself. It does not pile sentence upon sentence in fear of being misunderstood. Feel into your chest when you imagine explaining something excessively. Notice the slight tightening, the subtle urgency. Now imagine saying only what is essential. One clear sentence. Then silence. Feel the difference in your body. Clarity has space around it. It breathes. When you speak what is necessary and stop, you leave room for the other to meet you. Room for their understanding to unfold. Room for silence to do its quiet work. Excess often comes from insecurity. A soft whisper inside that says, say more so you will be safe. Add detail so you will not be rejected. Explain again so you will be seen as right. Pause with that whisper. You do not need to silence it. Just feel it in the body. Perhaps as a flutter in the stomach. Perhaps as tension in the throat. Breathe into it. When you are anchored in presence, a few words are enough. Sometimes one, sometimes none. Consider how the body feels after speaking too much. There can be a heaviness, a sense of having spilled energy outward. Now imagine speaking simply, a clean statement. No defense, no embellishment. Then allowing quiet. Notice how energy remains contained, centered, balanced. Simplicity is not coldness. It is precision. It is the art of removing what is unnecessary until only the living core remains. In conversation, feel for the moment when your point has already landed. There is often a subtle softening in the other, a shift in the air. That is the moment to stop. Not abruptly, not rigidly, but gently. Let the silence complete what your words began. Silence is not emptiness. It is integration. When you allow pauses, you honor the intelligence of the space between you. Notice now the space between these lines. The mind may want to rush ahead, but the body understands something slower. Feel your breath again. Inhale. Exhale. Less is often more because truth does not need to argue for itself. It stands quietly. It does not beg for agreement. When you trust your own presence, you no longer need to over-explain. You can speak what is necessary and let it be enough. Even disagreement becomes softer when words are few and clear. In your next conversation, feel the impulse to add one more sentence. Pause there. Let that extra sentence dissolve before it leaves your lips. See how it feels to remain in the simplicity of what has already been said. There is dignity in restraint. There is power in gentleness. There is depth in brevity. Return now to the center of your chest. Sense the steady rhythm of breath moving in and out. Let your jaw relax, let your tongue rest. Notice how little is required for this moment to be complete. Nothing extra. Just this breath. Just this presence. Just this. My words are simple because my presence is enough. Let yourself arrive again. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the gentle rise of your breath. Notice the space behind your eyes softening. There is a subtle tension that appears when conversation becomes a battlefield. It begins quietly, a leaning forward, a tightening in the chest, a sharpening of the mind. The body prepares to defend a position. In that moment, speech changes. It becomes strategic, measured for advantage, colored by the need to prevail. Feel into your body when you imagine trying to win an argument. Notice the contraction, the heat, the narrowing of attention. Winning has a flavor. It is urgent. It is restless. It separates. Now imagine entering the same conversation with no desire to defeat the other. Just a willingness to understand. Feel how your shoulders respond. Feel the breath deepen slightly. When the need to win dissolves, something opens. You begin to listen not for flaws, but for meaning. Not for weak points, but for truth. Even if you disagree, your body remains softer. Speech that seeks victory often carries hidden fear. Fear of being wrong. Fear of losing status. Fear of not being seen. Pause with that fear. Let it be felt as sensation, not story. A pulse in the belly, a tightening in the throat. Breathe with it. You do not need to conquer to be whole. Conversation is not a duel. It is a meeting. When two people speak from the need to win, walls rise. Each word becomes a stone placed carefully between them. But when even one person releases that need, the wall loses its foundation. Imagine saying your truth without pushing it forward. Simply offering it. Like placing something gently on a table between you. No insistence, no demand for agreement. Just clarity. Notice how this changes the energy. There's more space for curiosity. More room for silence. More possibility for shared discovery. You may still speak firmly, you may still hold your perspective, but there is no inner gripping. Understanding does not require surrendering yourself. It requires openness. And openness cannot coexist with conquest. Feel the difference in your breath when you shift from proving to exploring, from asserting to listening. There is a widening, a softening behind the heart. Sometimes you will notice the impulse to interrupt, to correct, to deliver the final decisive statement. Pause there. Let that impulse move through you without acting on it. In that pause, you reclaim your clarity. You begin to see that connection is more nourishing than triumph. Being understood feels deeper than being right. Return now to your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. Feel the quiet strength of not needing to dominate. Feel the steadiness of simply being present. In this steadiness, words become bridges rather than weapons. And the space between you and another becomes sacred ground. I release the need to win and rest in understanding.
Settle again. Let your spine lengthen without effort. Let your jaw unclench. Feel the breath move low and slow in the body. Before a single word leaves your mouth, your nervous system has already spoken. It speaks through tone, through pace, through the subtle vibration carried in your voice. Even in silence, your state is felt. Notice what happens in your body when you are anxious. The breath shortens, the heart beats a little faster, the throat tightens. If you speak from that place, the sound carries it. The words may be kind, the sentences may be carefully chosen, but beneath them there is a tremor. Others feel this, often without knowing why. Now bring your awareness to a moment when you felt calm and grounded. Remember how your body moved more slowly, how your breath deepened on its own, how your voice became steady without trying. That steadiness is regulation. It is not suppression. It is not control. It is the body knowing it is safe. When you are regulated, your voice softens at the edges. It has warmth. It has space between phrases. There is no rush to fill silence. Feel into your belly now. Let the inhale expand it gently. Let the exhale fall naturally. As the breath steadies, the nervous system follows. And as the nervous system settles, your words change texture. They become slower, clearer, less sharp. Safety is not created by perfect language. It is created by presence. When someone feels your calm, their own body begins to soften. Shoulders drop, breath deepens, defenses loosen. Receptivity grows in that softened space. If your system is agitated, even wisdom can sound like threat. If your system is steady, even difficult truths can be received. Notice how this feels in you right now. As you read slowly, as you breathe gently, there is already a subtle settling.
This is the ground from which safe speech emerges. You do not need to perform calmness. Simply return to your body before you speak. Feel your feet. Feel your breath. Feel the weight of your hands. Let your exhale be slightly longer than your inhale. In that small adjustment, something shifts. Your voice will follow. Words are carried on breath. Breath is shaped by the nervous system, and the nervous system responds to safety. So before speaking, create safety within yourself, not by forcing stillness, but by allowing your body to feel supported in this moment. Supported by the chair, supported by the floor, supported by the simple rhythm of air moving in and out. From this place, speak, not loudly, not softly, just steadily. Let your tone match the calm in your body. Feel how different this is from pushing words outward. This is allowing them to flow. Return now to the center of your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Notice the quiet steadiness available here. When you regulate your inner state, your voice becomes an invitation. And in that invitation, others find room to open. My calm presence makes my words safe to receive.
Feel the ground beneath you again. Let your breath settle into its natural rhythm. Notice the subtle movement of your chest rising and falling. There is a common confusion in the body. The belief that truth must arrive with force, that in order to be heard, it must be sharpened. Pause with that. Feel what happens inside when you imagine speaking truth with aggression. The jaw tightens, the eyes narrow, the breath becomes shallow and fast. There is heat there. Heat is not wrong. But when truth rides on unexamined heat, it cuts. It pushes outward like a blade. And even if the words are accurate, the body receiving them braces. Now imagine something different. Imagine standing in your truth without leaning forward. Your spine upright. Your breath steady, your gaze soft but clear. Feel that in your body, firmness does not require hardness. It is like a tree rooted deeply in the earth. It does not shout about its strength. It does not thrash to prove its stability. It simply stands. Truth without aggression begins in regulation. If your system is agitated, the truth will carry agitation. If your system is grounded, the truth will carry steadiness. Notice the sensation of speaking a boundary calmly, not apologizing,
not attacking, just stating. There is a quiet power in that. Aggression often hides fear. Fear of not being taken seriously. Fear of being dismissed. Fear of disappearing. Feel into that fear if it is present. Where does it live in your body? In the stomach, in the throat, in the chest. Breathe there. You do not need to add force to make truth real. Truth stands on its own. When you remove the edge, what remains is clarity. Clear does not mean weak. Clear means clean. It means your words are not mixed with the need to injure. You can say no without anger. You can disagree without contempt. You can correct without humiliation. Feel how your body responds to that possibility. There is less contraction, less aftermath, less residue. Aggressive speech often lingers in the nervous system long after the conversation ends. It echoes. But truth delivered with steadiness settles quickly. It lands and then becomes quiet. Imagine speaking something difficult to someone you care about. Feel your feet on the ground as you speak. Let your exhale be slow. Let your voice remain even. You are not trying to overpower. You are not trying to dominate. You are simply revealing what is real for you. There is dignity in that. When truth is rooted in calm presence, it invites reflection instead of resistance. It opens a doorway rather than slamming one shut. Return now to your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale gently. Notice the softness in your face, the steadiness in your chest. Feel the strength of being both clear and kind. Truth does not need to shout. It only needs to be lived. I stand in my truth with calm strength. Dive again in your body. Feel the quiet weight of your hands. Feel the breath entering and leaving without effort. Let your shoulders soften. Listening begins before sound. It begins with the willingness to be still while another speaks. Notice what happens inside when someone else is talking. Often, the mind is already forming a reply, already shaping a counterpoint, already preparing to be seen. Feel that impulse gently. Where does it live in your body? Perhaps a subtle leaning forward, a tightening in the forehead, a quickening of the breath. This is the urge to speak before listening is complete. Now imagine letting that urge rest. Let the other person finish fully. Let their last word dissolve into silence. And then wait. In that waiting, something refines itself. When you listen deeply, your nervous system attunes. You begin to feel not only the words, but the tone beneath them, the emotion beneath the tone, the need beneath the emotion. Listening is not passive. It is an active softening. Your chest remains open, your jaw relaxed, your breath steady. There is no rush to insert yourself. Wisdom listens longer than it speaks because it is not afraid of silence. It trusts that clarity will come. Feel the spaciousness that opens when you are not busy preparing your response. There is more information available. Subtle shifts, unspoken feelings, small hesitations in the other's voice. When you truly listen, you give someone the experience of being received. That reception alone can transform a conversation. Often people do not need immediate solutions. They need presence. Notice how your body feels when someone listens to you without interrupting. There is a settling, a sense of being seen. Offer that same settling to others. As you listen, feel your feet on the ground. Let your breath remain slow. If a reaction rises inside you, simply notice it. You do not need to suppress it. You do not need to act on it. Let it move through like a wave passing under a still surface. Understanding refines response. When you listen fully, your reply becomes simpler, more precise, less defensive, because it is shaped by what was truly said, not by what you assumed. Pause now and feel the difference between reacting and responding. Reaction is quick, sharp, immediate. Response is grounded, measured, rooted in comprehension. In this moment, as you read, you are practicing listening. You are allowing each sentence to land before moving on. Let that same patience live in your conversations. When the other finishes speaking, take one full breath before you answer. Feel that breath. Inhale, exhale. Let your words rise from understanding, not interruption. In that space, connection deepens, and your speech becomes naturally wise. I listen fully and speak from understanding. Settle once more into this moment. Feel your breath move gently through your body. Notice the space around your heart. Let your face soften. There is a particular weight carried by certain phrases. I am always this. You never do that. Feel those words in your body. They land heavily. They close something. Identity statements freeze movement. They take a single moment and stretch it across all time. They turn behavior into essence, action into identity. When you say, "I am always this way," the body tightens around a fixed image. When you say, "You never listen," the other feels reduced, defined, boxed in. Notice what happens in your chest when you hear those words directed at you. There is often resistance, a need to defend, a surge of heat, because essence is being touched. But behavior is fluid. Behavior shifts, it responds, it evolves. When you speak about behavior, you leave room for change. Instead of "you never listen," feel the difference in saying, "When I was speaking earlier, I did not feel heard." Notice the softness, the clarity. One speaks about the whole person, the other speaks about a moment. Moments are workable. Essence feels immovable. Pause now and sense the urge to generalize. It often arises when emotion is strong. The mind reaches for always and never to express intensity. Feel that intensity in your body without translating it into permanence. Let it move as sensation, heat in the belly, pressure in the chest, tightness in the throat. Breathe with it. When you remove identity from your speech, conversations become lighter. Not less serious, just less rigid. You are no longer attacking who someone is. You are describing what happened. There is dignity in that, and offer the same grace to yourself. Instead of saying, "I am terrible at this," notice the shift in saying, "That did not go the way I hoped." One binds you, the other opens possibility. Identity statements create armor. Behavioral awareness creates space. Feel the difference in your nervous system. Armor is heavy. Space is breathable. You are not a fixed pattern. Neither is anyone else. Each moment is new. When you speak about specific actions, specific feelings, specific experiences, you stay rooted in the present. The present is alive. Identity statements live in frozen time. Return now to your breath. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Feel the fluid nature of your being. You are movement. You are unfolding. Let your words reflect that openness. Speak to what happened. Speak to what you felt. Leave essence untouched. In that restraint, connection remains possible. I speak to moments, not to identities. Arrive here. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breathing. Notice the quiet beneath the sounds around you. Let your body rest without adjustment. There is a habit in the mind to fill, to answer quickly, to bridge every pause, to smooth every gap with words. Silence can feel uncomfortable at first. Notice that. When a space opens in conversation, does your body lean forward? Does your throat prepare to speak? Does a subtle urgency arise? Just observe it. Not every space needs filling. A pause is not a problem. It is an opening. When you remain silent after speaking, your words have room to settle. When you remain silent after another speaks, their words have room to breathe. Silence allows integration. Feel what happens in your body when you let a pause stretch slightly longer than usual. There may be a flicker of vulnerability, a sense of exposure. Stay with it. Breathe. Silence communicates confidence because it signals that you are not scrambling. You are not afraid of stillness. You are not chasing approval. You are not rushing to secure your place. You are steady. In silence, your nervous system can be felt clearly. If you are calm, the silence feels grounded. If you are tense, the silence feels tight. So return first to your breath. Let the exhale lengthen. Soften your jaw. Relax your tongue. Now imagine sitting with someone and allowing a quiet moment to exist between you. No phones, no immediate reply. Just presence. Feel how that changes the atmosphere. Silence can say, I am listening. Silence can say, I trust this moment. Silence can say, I do not need to perform. When you speak less, each word carries more weight. When you pause, others lean in. There is a natural authority in someone who is comfortable not speaking. Not coldness, not withdrawal, but composure. Notice now the silence between your inhale and exhale. That tiny turning point. It is peaceful there. Life does not rush that space. Why should you? Sometimes the most honest response is a nod, a breath, a quiet gaze. Words are tools. Silence is presence. And presence often speaks louder than language. Feel into your chest again. Let your breath move freely. Imagine entering your next conversation with no fear of quiet, allowing pauses, allowing reflection, allowing stillness to be shared. There is strength in that restraint. There is wisdom in that patience. Return fully to this moment. Inhale. Exhale. Notice how complete this breath feels without any additional sound. Silence holds me steady and speaks for me. Let yourself settle again. Feel the simplicity of this breath. Air moving in, air moving out. Notice how effortless it is. Truth carries that same effortlessness. If something is real, it does not strain to exist. It does not require layers of decoration. It does not need to be wrapped in elaborate language to survive. Feel into your body when you try to explain something in a complicated way. The mind speeds up. Sentences become longer. The breath becomes irregular. There is often a subtle tension beneath complexity, a desire to appear intelligent, a fear of being questioned, a wish to avoid being fully seen. Overcomplication can be a shield. Pause with that gently. Where do you feel that shield in your body? Perhaps as tightness in the forehead, perhaps as pressure in the chest. Breathe there. Clarity feels different. Clarity is clean. It moves straight from center to expression without detours. Imagine saying what you mean in one or two simple sentences. No extra flourishes, no unnecessary qualifiers. Feel how your body responds to that. There is space. There is steadiness. When something is true, it can be said simply because it rests on direct experience. You do not need to build a maze around it. Simplicity requires courage. It asks you to stand exposed, to say plainly what you feel, to state directly what you know, without hiding behind complexity. Notice how a clear statement lands in your nervous system. It feels grounded, understandable, accessible. Complex speech can create distance. Clear speech creates connection. This does not mean reducing nuance. It means expressing nuance without confusion. It means allowing ideas to breathe. Feel now the rhythm of your breath again. Simple, uncomplicated. Life itself functions through elegant simplicity. The heart beats, the lungs expand, the body regulates. There is no excess. When you speak, let your words mirror that natural design. Before explaining further, pause and ask inwardly, is this necessary? Feel the answer not in your thoughts, but in your body. If there is contraction, you may be adding too much. If there is ease, you are likely aligned. Clarity invites trust. When others can understand you easily, they relax. And when you understand yourself clearly, you relax. Notice how little is required for this moment to be complete. Just breathe, just awareness. Let your next words in any conversation be shaped by this simplicity. Not stripped of meaning, but free of ornament, free of performance. Return once more to your center. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Feel the quiet confidence of speaking plainly. Truth is simple when I allow it to be.
Arrive softly. Feel the atmosphere around you. Feel the quiet pulse of your own body within it. Notice that you are not separate from the field you stand in. Every space has a tone. A room carries energy. A conversation carries momentum. Two nervous systems meeting create a shared rhythm. Your words enter that rhythm. They can agitate it, or they can steady it. Before speaking, sense the field. Is it tense? Is it scattered? Is it heavy? Let your breath deepen gently. Speech as service begins with awareness. Not service as submission, not service as self-erasure, but service as contribution. Feel into your body when you imagine speaking to dominate a room. There is a push, a forward pressure, a subtle tightening. Now imagine speaking to stabilize. Your breath is slow, your voice measured, your words intentional. There is no excess movement. Words can regulate. A calm tone can slow another's racing system. A steady pace can anchor someone in confusion. A simple reassurance can soften fear. Feel how your own nervous system responds to a grounded voice. There is relief. When you speak from steadiness, you offer that relief to others. Words can encourage, not through exaggerated praise, but through sincere recognition. A few honest sentences can strengthen someone's spine, can remind them of their own capacity. Feel the warmth in your chest when you imagine offering such words. Words can direct. Clear guidance reduces chaos. Specific instruction reduces uncertainty. Direction does not require harshness. It can be delivered with calm clarity. And words can calm. Sometimes the most stabilizing phrase is simple. Take your time. We can handle this. Let us pause. Notice how your body responds even to reading those words. There is space again. Speech as service means asking inwardly, what does this moment need? Not what will make me appear wise, not what will secure approval, but what will bring coherence here. Before your next sentence in any conversation, take one breath. Inhale, exhale. Let that breath tune your system. From there, allow your words to arise. Fewer words, slower words, truer words. You are always influencing the field, even in silence, even in stillness. When you speak consciously, you shape the atmosphere gently. You become a stabilizing presence, not through force, but through regulation. Return now to your heart space. Feel its steady rhythm. Let your breath move easily. Sense the quiet responsibility and quiet beauty of speaking into a shared world. Your voice is not just sound, it is impact. It is vibration. It is offering. Let it be a steady one. My words bring steadiness to the space around me. Let yourself settle here again. Feel the breath moving in its quiet rhythm. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Let your body rest without bracing for what comes next. There is a subtle grasping that can follow speech. After the words leave your mouth, the mind leans forward. Did they understand? Did I say it correctly? Will this change them? Feel that leaning in your body. It can feel like reaching, like extending beyond your own skin, like trying to manage something no longer in your hands. Once spoken, words belong to the space between you. They travel through another's history, another's nervous system, another's interpretations. You cannot walk that path for them. Notice what happens when you imagine holding on to the outcome of a conversation. There is tension, a loop in the mind replaying scenarios, an ache in the chest wanting reassurance, a tightening in the belly seeking control. Pause there. Breathe into that tightening. Your responsibility ends with sincerity. Feel the simplicity of that. If you spoke honestly, if you spoke from steadiness, if you spoke with clarity, then your part is complete. Reception is not yours to manage. Some will receive your words openly. Their bodies will soften. Their eyes will reflect understanding. Others may resist.
Their defenses may rise, their posture may harden, their tone may shift. Let both be possible. Neither confirms nor denies your truth. When you release attachment to outcome, your nervous system remains free. You are not pulled into the waves of reaction. You remain anchored in your own breath. Feel your feet on the ground now. Feel the steadiness beneath you. Imagine speaking something important, and then consciously relaxing your shoulders afterward, letting the exhale lengthen, allowing the moment to unfold without interference. There is dignity in that release. Control after speech is often a subtle form of fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of disconnection. Fear of not being validated. Feel that fear gently if it is present. You do not need to push it away. Just let it be sensation. Warmth, tightness, movement, then return to your breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale completely. Once words are spoken, they enter life. Life will do with them what it does. Your calm remains your own. There is freedom in knowing you do not have to orchestrate every response. You can allow others their reactions. You can allow time to work. You can allow silence to follow. Release is not indifference. It is trust. Trust that sincerity is enough. Trust that what is meant to land will land. Trust that you remain whole regardless of outcome. Feel that wholeness now, not dependent on agreement, not dependent on applause, just steady presence. Let your next exhale carry any lingering grasping out of your body. Feel the quiet after. Your part is done. I speak sincerely and release the rest. Let everything soften now. Feel the journey of these words settling inside you. Feel your body here breathing, simple and present. Nothing to achieve, nothing to perfect. You do not need to sound wise. Notice the quiet relief in that. The effort to appear insightful can create subtle strain. A shaping of language to impress, a polishing of phrases to be admired. Feel that strain in the body if it has ever been there. A tightening in the throat, a holding in the chest, a slight performance in the mind. Let it dissolve. You do not need to sound wise. You need to be clear. Clarity is gentle. It does not decorate itself. It does not reach for applause. It does not stretch beyond what is real. It simply reflects what is seen. Wisdom in speech is awareness expressing without distortion. Feel into that. Awareness first, before words, before tone, before intention. Just awareness. Open, still, uncluttered. From that stillness a few words may arise, not many. Few words, true words, calm words. Notice how your body responds to that simplicity. There is no rush, no excess movement, no pressure to continue. As you breathe now, feel the space between thoughts. That space is already wise. When speech comes from that space, it carries no residue. It does not try to secure identity. It does not try to dominate. It does not try to persuade beyond what is natural. It simply expresses, and then it rests. You have walked through many refinements, speaking from stillness, choosing less, releasing the need to win, softening identity, honoring silence, serving the field, letting go of outcome. All of it returns here. Simplicity, awareness speaking clearly. Feel your breath again. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Let your jaw be soft. Let your tongue rest. There is nothing more to add. No final insight to impress you. Just this moment. Just this breath. Just awareness, quiet and steady. Remain here. Few words, true words, calm words. I speak from clear awareness and rest in silence.
The transition is complete. Peace remains with this vessel